Hello, my loves, and welcome to this reading. It's good to have you here. And if you're new here, welcome. I usually give a little heads up before I jump in because my readings can be quite unique, not really what you're used to. And they can be quite a deep dive. Although today I don't have the time to make a deep dive. So this one has to be a short one. Shorter one. So there are a few things right off the bat that I want to say. First of all is I did not think that I would be recording a message today because I am just completely exhausted. There's so much happening in the energy right now, and I'm actually lying on the floor. This, whatever is going on right now, floored me completely. But I felt this really, really strong urge to record something for you guys. So here I am. Here I am, following whatever wants to come through. There were a few other things that caught my attention. For one, there's something about something needs to be in the right order. It's important to follow the order of things in order for them to work. So it seems like someone wants to do something before it's time, and they need to do something else before that, before it can work. And the other thing is actually bringing me back to, I don't remember what it was. In one of my other readings, there was something about something is upside down. And that theme came round again. Actually, now thinking of it, it came through in several readings. So there's something, turning something upside down and creating something new out of it. Okay, so that's what we're starting with. Yeah, I intuitively didn't even think about it, but I grabbed my Rumi deck, which is, if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that this is my more mystical deck. And to be honest, the energy right now just feels very, very, I don't know. There's just something huge happening, some large movements. And yeah. Okay, let's see. 3 times shuffling, I hear. Things that come in threes might be significant. I mean, they are almost always significant. 3. Maybe someone is asked to meditate on the meaning of the number 3 in the universe. Getting also something about Nikola Tesla and his saying about who understands the numbers 3, 6, and 9 it has like the code for the universe or something along those lines. Okay, what are we doing? Cut in 3, of course. 1, 2. Where? Like this. Okay. 3. This. Okay, so this is about the right order again. 1, 2, and 3. And turning. What? No, leave it like that. Okay. I'm getting very explicit instructions, and it's important that I follow the right order. Okay, so we start with the middle. I search on the uprising wave of love and the dance of the divine feminine. So this is speaking to me about the like this following your intuition. Like there is a higher order of things, but it is important that you follow your intuition in order to find that order. It is not obvious, and it is not something that the logical mind can follow. It's important to follow your intuition because this is something that is soul guided. And it's coming from a higher place of love. It's coming from a higher place of guidance that is actually here to bring you into something. And this is bringing me over here, 33, you who show the way. I mean, we've been talking about threes, right? And it feels like this seems to be some kind of theme here, that something is showing the way through. Here it's like a stormy sea where you follow the light of the lighthouse, otherwise you wouldn't find it. But I also get something about a maze. Now I'm drawn to this pattern here, and I've also been recognizing that I've been glancing over and over again to my yoga mat that is lying over there on the floor, and it has what is called the flower of life on it. Like it's something that's, I don't think it is, it's just imitating it, but it's some kind of ornamental flower. So okay, this is bringing me to those oh my God, I have really no understanding of those kind of things, but well, they make me talk about it. Great. So those there are those fractals, I think they are called, that like they keep making those patterns, and when you there are actually YouTube videos on that on the internet. You find videos where they show you those patterns, and then they kind of zoom in, and those patterns just keep repeating. And I think it has something to do with that Fibonacci series. So there is something about the coding of the universe again. And like okay, like me trying to talk about this, and I don't really understand the math or the deeper meaning of it behind it, because I'm just not into math and physics and all those things. I roughly know about it. I can put it out there, and I can trust that the person who is meant for it will know what they should do with it. But it's also okay. So again, like this, trusting that even when I start talking about this kind of thing, even I don't have any idea about it. I don't understand it, but trusting that they will guide me through it and use it in a way so that the meaning of whatever it is conveyed. I hope that made sense. So it is about trusting being guided. Let's just put it that way. Passion of the wild rat mother. So again, and here's the 3 and the 6. Again, the feminine energy. So it's turned on its head when you have like the classical, what most people would understand of the divine feminine. Is more of a softer energy, but here it's turned on its head, and suddenly it's becoming something different. So there's something about someone discovering their like a part of their feminine nature. And now I'm getting something about soul retrievals. And this is right now, it feels like it's a huge topic in the whole collective. I hear so many people speaking about soul retrievals. I've been doing this myself a lot, which is part of the reason why I'm so floored today. And so there's this, yeah, this aspect of like, there's a certain aspect of the feminine that you're calling back in, or that you're retrieving, or you're asked to retrieve. And you will find it by following those instructions that you get if you follow the guidance. And so now they are bringing me back to this search on the uprising wave of love. It's important that you trust that this is coming from a place of love, because it might get a little bit scary. It might confront you with things that might challenge your belief systems, or it might challenge what you were taught. It might challenge the way you viewed the world so far. And you might have to reassess certain ideas about what is good, what is bad, what is supposed to be like it is. I'm sorry, now I'm confusing myself by rearranging the cards. Yeah, cards are being so the order is like something is put into place so that you can see the whole picture, because I just realized that not all the cards were in the frame. So it's nothing like it may seem like you are like turning it on its head, but actually it's basically more or less like a rearranging of different elements. So it's not again, there's this aspect of this like turning something on its head, and by doing that, creating something new. So it's more an act of pivoting, less reinventing the whole wheel. All right, last card to say. The right choice, together with the cloak of Christ. Look how similar those two cards are. If you look at the other cards, you can recognize that they are in a completely different style. So this is not the typical, like, it's not the style of that particular deck. But these two, there is something like mirroring in here with those, with the coloring and also like those almost like fracture-like. It is a bit different, yes, but there is a certain similarity to it. It's also mirrored. Again, we have that aspect of two things standing, like something is turned on its head again. We have an angel up here. So, and with this, the right choice, I get a very, very heavy Judgment Day-like vibe from Christian Belief. And this thing of like, oh, you have to make the right choice. You have to live by the law of Christ. And so this could be for someone who is following the Christian belief, or used to follow the Christian belief, or was raised in that kind of religious paradigm. But okay, I'm also getting, this is not just about religion. It is more about what is the right way of living in this society. And we are, at least as Westerners, I mean, we are living mostly in societies that are very, very strongly influenced by Christianity or some other monotheistic belief system that is operating on this idea of what is right and what is wrong. And they're saying that a lot of those truths that are ingrained in, or that can be found in those major religions, monotheistic religions, were turned on its head. And it seems like this is something that you're discovering right now. And it's, again, like it's making you pivot in your beliefs. It's not throwing the baby out with the bathwater. It's really a question of pivoting. It's a question of maybe rearranging a few frameworks for you, and I hear go look for yourself, go deeper. So there are certain things where you might discover that, okay, so now they're drawing me to sacred texts that there are actually, oh, okay, now they're bringing me to the numbers again. Oh, and I just saw, before that, I just saw 144 on the timer. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is getting very specific. So this is about the belief being a chosen one and what the 144,000 actually means. So I'm saying right off the bat, sorry, just a second. Okay, they say go for it. So I do understand the meaning of the 144,000 differently than many in the larger esoteric or New Age, New Age or Christian bubbles, belief systems are talking about the 144,000 and the idea of being a chosen one. Sorry, I'm just checking because I don't want to impose my opinion on this. I just want to give valid information the way I'm guided to share, to talk about it. Okay, so they are drawing me to a certain video. It is by a very well-known YouTuber. I think she's called something like the Alchemist or something like that, where she's dissecting a lot of spiritual, like esoteric belief or esoteric concepts. And she's talking about the 144,000, the number, and where it comes from and where all like those different beliefs around it came from. And then she's talking about it, how this is actually it's a frequency, and it's the frequency of enlightenment. So this is not about a certain group of people that contains only of 144,000 people, which actually would be depressingly low if that was really the case. So it's about a frequency, and she really actually goes into depth and into detail, and she explains it in a very, very well way that I cannot do in the same way. So just go and look it up. I think it's The Alchemist. I'll see if I can find it, and maybe link it in the description or something like that if I remember it. Otherwise, I'm sure you will find it. Yeah. So. Okay, that's that. Anything else with that? Okay, so there's something about silence. That when there's, okay, so learning to listen to the silence and also the very subtle changes in the silence, because sometimes we just think, we see like, okay, there is silence, there's nothing coming through, and then we are understanding, rightfully so, okay, maybe we have to pause, maybe we just have to take a break, whatever. And then we don't really listen anymore. and then we just sit there, and then we get frustrated because we're like, so yeah, well, how long is this break supposed to last? And yeah, and so it's like, well, sometimes then there is suddenly coming in an impulse to act upon it, like to act on something. And here it's not all or nothing. Again, bringing me back to this right choice thing, like it's not like in this certain belief system, we are taught that there is a right choice and there's a wrong choice. Like you can do it either this way or that way. It's very black and white. But there's like a whole, so many different colors and nuances in between. So sometimes it means, yes, you're doing a rest day, but then you suddenly get an impulse and you do record a video, but it's a rather short one and not as deep as you're usually used to doing it. But that's okay. So you just put this out there, and this is what you need to do in this moment, and then it's okay, and then you can go and have dinner. So yeah, there's something about listen to the nuances in the silence. It's not just about always having like the 100% answers, but there's like more in between. All right, my loves, that's it. That's that with this message. I hope it resonates. I hope it finds you if it was meant for you. If it did resonate, I would love for you to leave a comment, to give me a thumbs up, or leave a subscription. Helps the channel out a lot and helps me pick up on your energy. Yeah. With that being said, thanks for contributing your time and energy, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, take care, my loves. Bye.